things are happening, boys. Now, I don't want to make you guys jealous, but just to let you know, I've been promoted. You are now looking at the substantive non-portfolio head of stationery. Give me a few months and I will be the boss.
Boss?
Yeah.
Clearly, if anyone's going to be boss, it's me.
No, Mandape, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Look, I'm the one that's internationally trained here.
Trained by whom?
That's not the point, Mandape.
No, actually, that is the point, Kuzaisha.
What's going on here?
Who's this?
Oh, she's the new boss.
But it's a woman.
And what's that got to do with anything? And she's got quite a cute accent, I think.
But she is a woman.
Listen! This news organization is descending into reckless, foreign-sponsored gobbledygook. People don't need facts. They need our stories. Last week, you even covered a member of the other party, even though he was dead. Doesn't matter that it was his funeral. You know we don't cover them, dead or alive. We have a directive right from the top. All your heads are on the chopping block. We expect to see some changes.
But last time I covered the story of the Zimbabwean inventor who created the spaceship, even though it was a fabrication of my own mind, just to show the prowess of our Zimbabwean ingenuity.
I did that Independence Day special the whole of last week, even though Independence Day is not for another 3 months. I also did that special story on our fallen sons and daughters of the soil in the war in Mali, in which we never even fought. I mean, how's that for forward thinking?
It's not good enough. Both of you, your reporting is wishy-washy.
I think we're being led astray by this foreign-born alleged Zimbabwean.
Yes. I think Kuzaisha has got too much of an international bias. He's always reporting on these global sporting events and never celebrating our great Zimbabwean sporting achievements in rugby or soccer or some sport that we're good at.
Kirsty Coventry, case in point.
Yes, but she's white, so is she really indigenous?
Coventry is a city in the UK.
Guys, maybe we can call her Kirsty Masringo.
Actually, I've also heard that he's got a sister who lives in Luton, UK. Sellout.
And she gives him money every month, British pounds, and not through official channels. Allegedly, they use a scheme called Western Union.
Listen, I don't care. Fix it. Make it work. Otherwise, you can forget about your pensions, you can forget about your fish farm in Mzarabani Mandape, and your far-fetched Bulawayo water pipeline project, Kuzaishe.
Pipeline? What pipeline?
And we're back. And now on to our segment, Patriotism 101.
To be patriotic, don't read between the lines. Just read the lines.
And in other news, climate change scientists in Pennsylvania, USA, have unearthed undisputable facts that Zimbabwe is a great country. Zimbabwe is a great country. Zimbabwe is a great country. Now on to other news.
Tweeting. The global movement of writing in 140 characters or less. Was it invented in Africa? We have file footage that could support this claim to be true.
If you pay close attention, you can hear them tweeting in the distance. That is a tweet. And that is a reply.
And now on to business. We move into our business aid section. A If you want to be successful, don't set up a business. Set up an NGO. In order to get donor money, have a photo or a logo of a starving child. We had to use Mandapi's well-fed child Leonard to pose for this pic. Don't show them developed things like Africans fully clothed, wearing Nike shoes and using iPads. Don't show skyscrapers or normal cities. A dusty village is preferable, with an optional splattering of facial flies. Use redundant slogans like saving tomorrow, today, or remember there is wealth in poverty, or one person's poverty is another person's wealth.
And if all else fails, you can start a church.
The people say there is no industry left in the country. They are wrong. Zimbabweans have become entrepreneurial over the last decade. Such innovative forms of commerce and industry is demonstrated by the Marasta export industry. The avenues have become a dreadlock processing zone where Scandinavian women come to find their ideal Rasta. They marry them and take them to Sweden. The Rasta then repatriates foreign currency from the aforementioned country, contributing directly to the country's GDP. So, by losing the populace, we are expanding the economy. Kefas Josephat, dreadlock processing zone in the capital.
So, how about a coffee later? You and I can talk about the first thing that rises.
How about reading the news?
I'm doing that. I'm the news. You're the news. You and I can be late night news. Breaking news. News reported from a nondescript location. Your place or mine?
You're on the air, mate.
See? What?
Some people talk about Indians, others talk about curry. But that's a proper stereotype, because most Indians prefer cricket anyway. Now there's a big debate going on in Zimbabwe today. What is the state of Indians in our country? Some say they only see Indians in fabric shops or driving flashy Toyota Corollas with pimped out rims. We at Zambezi News are taking the investigation to the heart of the Indian community, Sunridge, or what non-Indians refer to as Belvedere. Yo, what's up, Owens? It's Kev reporting live here from a house with some Indians. Now, firstly, we hear that you celebrate New Year's on the wrong day, which is quite dumb in the eyes of others. But I think most viewers want to know, on what day did you Indians kill Christ?
Now listen here, you! We did not kill Christ.
I think also a lot of viewers want to know, what's your beef with Muslims and why do you smack cows so much?
I don't honestly know what you're talking about, but my husband warned me about it. And I really think that you should leave that.
Finally, why do you guys live in such a shit suburb? I mean, all you've got is a primary school, 2 sports clubs and a mosque. At least in Arcadia, we've got bottle stores, a community center, and a pool joint. Unfortunately, we could not screen the responses from those Indian chaps because we couldn't understand what they were saying and were worried that they were either swearing or trying to negotiate a bargain with our reporter.
And now moving on to our AA segment on how to drink patriotically. And I would like to apologise to the nation for that unpatriotic moment earlier.
First of all, disregard all foreign beers and alcohols. They are too expensive anyway. In order to be patriotic, you must drink locally brewed drinks. The cheaper, the better. Home brew drunken in a local, illegal shipping is preferable.
I have been wheelchair bound since experiencing kidney failure. But I am no quitter. I continue imbibing. The revolution is no reverse gear, and nor does this wheelchair later discovered. And to the police, don't consider this drink driving. Stop stopping me. In fact, I drink, then I drive. And it's not really driving, it's meandering. And it's all downhill from here. Bower to doorstep, 3 minutes. Return journey. 2 shots up.
2 shots?
No. 2 shots.
That's go.
Where?
Enda.
Going, guys.
Beer has always been a part of our livelihoods. Every ceremony involves beer. Funerals, weddings, baby showers, rainmaking, harvesting, planting, merrymaking, baby making. Beer should be considered a national hero and mandatory pastime activity. We have taken the initiative by putting together the Alcoholic National Youth League. It's not a party, but it's a party. And it's a pity if you don't take party. I made it funny. I'm going to urinate.
And now moving on to a special report with the Minister of Impending Projects on how to view life through patriotic sunglasses.
Some people think of this as random roadside cultivation or even trespassing. But we say no. This is proof of Zimbabwean prowess and agricultural ingenuity, as Zimbabweans use all available space to increase productivity. You reap what you take. A hectare. A hectare. Yes. Keep going. Productivity.
Unpatriotic elements have termed these power cuts, blackouts. Some have even gone as far as labeling this load shedding. We in the party see this as an optimum time to facilitate romance in the nation. It is part of our family planning vision for 2015 to facilitate such romantic interludes on a rather regular basis. Some detractors have alleged that these romantic interludes occur between 6 and 9 p.m. due to the fact that this is prime time electricity usage. However, our gallant scientists and chemists of the soil have proven that 6 to 9 p.m. is prime time to instigate romance. Some have said that the phenomenon of preachers talking about miracle money and prosperity is an attempt to hoodwink the populace and elude them of their hard-earned money with promises of a good life. We have met with several of these charismatic prophets, and we believe that it is honorable and downright valuable for them to preach to the people not to expect now the good life and earthly riches, as we the few have to partake of the said good life, and there is not enough space for the aforementioned populace. So therefore, the aforementioned populace should wait patiently for the good life in the not so near future. The meek shall inherit the earth eventually. Belief is everything. Money is more. You are blessed and you are honored.
What's he got that we don't? I don't get it.
Patriotism will hate you if you haven't got it. Contains 51% sovereignty and other additives. Not to be sold to children with access to dual citizenship or black Zimbabweans with white tendencies. Available at all patriotism tuck shops, supermarkets, police stations, roadblocks, and militia camps nationwide.
And now on to sport. The Zimbabwe national soccer team played against the Zimbabwean national soccer team in a star-studded event in which the Zimbabweans had a resounding 8-0 victory. We here at Zambezi News would like to congratulate the boys on a job well done.
We'd like to thank you for joining us here at Zambezi News. We were going to end this show with a special rendition of the national anthem. Unfortunately, Kuzeshe doesn't know the words and thought that it was still Ishekomberera Africa.
That's what I call real, patriotic, anti-colonial news reporting. That's good, guys. Don't flesh out the facts, play on the emotions, dubious sources of information.
Well, they do say I'm as patriotic as a soaring eagle.
They call me the patriot of the northeastern suburbs.
Some call themselves the son of the soil. I am the soil.
If you were to squeeze my very essence into a cool drink bottle container, fizzy or soft, but never flat, you will have 100% concentrate, undiluted epitome of patriotism.
Well, if you were to take a glance at my birth certificate, you would see that my middle name is Patrick, which sounds like patriotism.
I got that one before you even finished it.
I'm ahead of my game.
Good, good.
So, now that the news is done, you and I can begin. How about you and I raise the flag to full mast?
I hear your flag is always at half-mast. Pitiful.
Guys, about that other news report, right?
better. Snow dear, Matthew, let's talk something. Come. Let's do.